Yo, what's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss a moment of the latest and greatest Dallas Cowboys news, rumors, and more. The team just pulled off a blockbuster trade that will shake up not only their roster but the entire league. Ashton Jeanty, the standout, dynamic running back out of Boise State, has officially signed with the Dallas Cowboys, and folks, this is a big deal. We're not just talking about a flashy trade or a minor depth move. This is a deal that has the potential to completely change the trajectory of the Cowboys' future. Let's be clear, this is a historic trade for a few reasons. First off, the Cowboys are one of the most storied franchises in the NFL, but despite their rich history, they've been in a bit of a rut when it comes to getting over the hump in recent seasons. The team has made it to the playoffs, sure, but a Super Bowl victory has eluded them since the 90s. Now, in a move that clearly signals they're all in for a championship, the Cowboys just landed a potential franchise player who could redefine their offense for years to come. And let's not sugarcoat it, this move was a bold, risk-heavy decision. Trading for Jeanty meant giving up a first-round pick, a third-round pick in 2026, and a sixth-round pick in 2024, plus sending Tony Pollard, who had been a key piece of the offense in recent seasons. So, why the hell would the Cowboys give up a first-round pick and a Pro Bowl caliber back like Pollard for a running back who, although incredibly talented, has yet to play a down in the NFL? Well, if you look at Ashton Jeanty's tape, it's easy to see why the Cowboys went all in on him. This guy is special. We're talking about a player who can impact the game in so many ways that it's hard to find anyone else in the league with his combination of speed, vision, power, and agility. Jeanty is the type of back who doesn't just fit into a system, he elevates it. Take a look at some of Jeanty's best plays in college. He's explosive and deceptively strong, running through arm tackles while maintaining breakaway speed. But it's his vision that truly sets him apart. He has an incredible ability to find holes, and when they open up, Jeanty hits them fast. He doesn't waste time dancing behind the line or waiting for a perfect lane. His ability to quickly recognize what the defense is giving him, paired with his quick decision-making, makes him an immediate threat the moment the ball is in his hands. Think of a play like Saquon Barkley's first touchdown against the Texans in 2018, where he exploded through the hole and then juked a defender into another zip code. That's the kind of burst Jeanty has. But it's not just about speed. He's got power for days, often shedding tacklers as though they're nothing. And let's not even get started on his hands. If you watch him on tape, you'll see he's more than just a ground and pound back. He can run routes, catch the ball in stride, and create mismatches with linebackers. He's a three-down back who can handle every aspect of the game. This is where it gets interesting for the Cowboys. You already know the importance of a workhorse back in today's NFL. But more than that, the way the NFL is evolving, the Cowboys need a player who can be both dynamic and versatile in an offense that relies on quick thinking and speed. The Cowboys have been missing a true bell cow back ever since Ezekiel Elliott started to slow down. Don't get me wrong, Zeke was a beast for years, but as his contract became an issue, the team began to look for someone younger and more explosive. Enter Jeanty, who is not only younger but also capable of taking on a full workload without losing a step. This is exactly what the Cowboys need in order to balance their offense and take pressure off Dak Prescott and the passing game. Let's think about the long-term picture here. The Cowboys have a solid offensive core right now: Dak Prescott at quarterback, CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup as wide receivers, and a defense that has already proven itself to be one of the best in the league. The missing piece? A game-breaking running back who can consistently move the chains, keep defenses on their heels, and take the pressure off Doc. Jeanty is that guy. The trade signals that the Cowboys are all in on making a Super Bowl run now. And this is one of those moves that can't be undone, but it has the potential to change everything. Now, let's talk about Tony Pollard. No doubt, Cowboys fans are feeling some kind of way about this part of the deal. Pollard has been a fan favorite for years, and his explosive runs have been a highlight of the offense, especially last season. But let's be real, Pollard wasn't built to be an every down back. Sure, He had some great moments and could explode in certain situations, but he's not a complete back in the traditional sense. Pollard is a change of pace back, and in a league that's shifting toward committee-style backfields, it made sense for the Cowboys to use him as a part of a bigger rotation. But as we saw, Pollard wasn't quite the future of the backfield. And in the NFL, when you're looking for longevity and someone who can consistently carry the load, Pollard didn't check all the boxes. On the other hand, Jeanty does. This trade is a long-term investment. You don't trade away multiple draft picks for a guy who's only going to contribute for a season or two. Jeanty has the potential to be a cornerstone of the Cowboys' offense for the next half-decade, if not longer. And unlike Pollard, Jeanty has the skill set to be used all over the field. Imagine a three-down back who can also serve as a decoy in play-action situations, helping Dak Prescott stretch the field to guys like Lamb, Gallup, and Cooks. The more versatile Jeanty proves to be, the more dangerous the Cowboys' offense becomes, and that's exactly the kind of dynamic that wins championships. It's also worth considering the Dallas coaching staff's role in all of this. Mike McCarthy and the rest of the offensive staff will need to make adjustments. Jeanty's unique skill set doesn't fit into the typical run-heavy offense the Cowboys have run in the past. They'll have to adjust the scheme to utilize him properly, making sure he gets the ball in space and uses his explosiveness to make plays. But if anyone can find a way to maximize his talents, it's McCarthy, who has a track record of making stars out of running backs. Look at what he did with Aaron Jones in Green Bay. Jeanty could easily be that type of weapon for the Cowboys. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture, because this trade isn't just about adding a new running back to the roster. It's about setting a tone for the entire franchise. This is a team that is moving away from their past mistakes and is determined to get back to the glory days of Super Bowl victories. The Cowboys have invested heavily in their defense, and their offensive line is still solid. What they lacked was that final piece, a true star running back who could be the engine of their offense. With Jeanty on board, the team has what it takes to compete at the highest level for years to come. And let's not forget the fans. Dallas Cowboys fans are some of the most passionate in the NFL, and when a move like this happens, the excitement is contagious. You can already feel the buzz around Jeanty's potential and how he fits into this high-powered offense. Fans want to see success, and with a young, talented running back like Jeanty, the future is looking bright. The fans are ready for a Super Bowl run, and with this move, the Cowboys have just taken a huge step toward making that a reality. As for the immediate impact, Jeanty will likely be ready to hit the field early, potentially even in the next few weeks. There's no time to waste. The Cowboys have made it clear that they're in win-now mode. The coaching staff is going to have to figure out how to make this offense click, but with Jeanty's skill set, that shouldn't be too difficult. Expect to see him as a featured player in the offense, especially as the team makes adjustments to make the most of his talents. At the end of the day, this trade is more than just a transaction, it's a statement. The Dallas Cowboys are retooling their offense with an eye toward the future, and Ashton Jeanty is a huge part of that vision. Will he be the player who finally gets them over the hump and back to the Super Bowl? Time will tell, but one thing's for sure. The Cowboys are no longer sitting back and waiting for things to happen. They're making bold moves to ensure that they'll be in contention for years to come. So buckle up, Cowboys fans. This could be the beginning of something truly special.